Okay, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. That's why I'm doing this video, despite my better judgment. I'm going to try to do a tutorial on replacing the stainless steel ball in this lock with silicone carbide, or whatever you want. So I just did it on this one. And I got to tell you, it is the biggest pain in the ass. I promised myself I would never do it again. And yet here I am. Really, I should leave this one alone. I'm probably not even going to carry it or use it. I'm probably just going to carry and use this one. But for your guys' sake, so please like, subscribe, and pump this video up, because I'm going through this pain and torment of doing this stupid thing again so that you guys can see it done. And I don't really need to do it. I should just leave this thing alone. We're using a 2T8 on the body screws here. Before I go any further, I'm going to use its box to put everything in so I don't lose it, hopefully, even though I will find a way. That almost came out too easily. Weird. Okay, well, this will be slightly easier than the last one, I can tell. So that's good. T10 on the pivot, I believe. Ooh, let me double check. It helps if I don't grab the same damn T8 and I actually grab the T10. That's why it felt weird, because I grabbed the wrong one. So I apologize in advance for any swearing. I apologize in advance for things being off camera. I might get really heated and, have to pull things off, and I'm sorry. I'll do my best to edit out the fast stuff. This came off nice. Freaking Spyderco doing their flanged. This one doesn't have the flanged thing. So this one is flared on this tube because it's a stupid design. You've only got these two screws up here. And so they use this flared end here that they press fit into the scales to hold the bottom down. So there is nothing holding it together down here. This is just loose now that I removed the G10. Very frustrating and stupid. This one, they didn't do that, I assume, because the screws are spaced out further. Although, I don't know how is... Yeah, why didn't they... This has a standoff. Why didn't they put a standoff down here? Like, come on. So because of that, they didn't have to use a flared tube here. So that makes it kind of easier. Anyways, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let's move this out of the way. Put that up there. We're going to be using the same scales. I'm not scale swapping. Do we have anything else going on this one? Nope. Okay, so that came right off there. Already things are looking way better. So we don't actually need to remove the other scale on this because we're not doing that. We are just changing out this ball. So you have to remove this first. Oh, interesting. It has okay. So it has a pin instead of a screw. Much better construction. Wrong one again. Much better construction, in my opinion, on the XL than the standard version, just in terms of like how it's put together. Hold this spring. We don't want that flying out. Here's this screw. Let's put that up there. So now that we got this out of the way, I wonder if we can actually just do this without even fully. No disassemble. Oh, don't lose this. Okay, so that comes out. That's great. Not that big a deal. This might be easy, guys. So then you have to remove the blade. So there's an order of operation here. So keep that in mind. You have to do it that way. You have to remove the back spacer. You have to remove the blade. Then you can remove this. The ball falls right out the back. Here is the standard stainless steel ball. We are going to replace it with a... Let's put it back in here. We're going to replace it with a 3/16 silicone carbide ball just for wear resistance. I don't know if it makes it smoother. It probably doesn't matter. And it's like, I'm never going to open this thing enough for it to matter, but we're doing it for fun because we are hobbyists and that's what we do. Get one of these bad boys out. These cost me $7 on Amazon for like 25 of them, so not too bad. So now we got to do reverse order, which was what? I forget. Plop the ball in. The part where the ball falls out goes backwards. It goes to the rear of the knife. So remember that. That's the way it goes. So it falls in this way. So this is the front. The head faces this way. That just came out. So, what do we do first? First, we need... See, I already forget. Let's get this in. Let's get the blade on here. Let's try this. Okay, so then that is secure there. Then this would come up here, and then this should push into position. And yeah, man, tell you what, this is so much easier on this one than the standard Manix 2. Holy crap, this is way easier. Like, I apologize for all the things I said before when I was freaking out, because this isn't so bad. I probably should have done this first. So we just slid that in. This is going to be the tricky part. Reduce some tension. Let's try to see if we can get this to fly out and lose it. Put that in. We're trying to get this pushed forward and in. I don't think it's going in, is it? This is not wanting to go in. There we go. Cool. That pin just pops right in there. Holy crap. This is so much better. So, moral of the story, XLs are easy to do, apparently. Except for the fact that... No, I think I'm still good. I was going to say, did I need to do this first? Let's see. I don't think we even... Yeah, since we didn't take the... So this is keyed onto this side. You can see how it's flat on the right. So that prevents it from spinning. But because we didn't take the pivot fully out, we didn't take this back off, it just lined right up. Wow. Okay. So never mind. This is super easy to do this. Anybody can do it in their sleep. On the XL, this is not bad at all. On the regular size... It was a pain in the butt. Why was it a pain in the butt? Maybe it wasn't that bad. Maybe the main reason this was harder is because I did have to fully disassemble it, because I was also changing the scales. So I had to hold the backside in place. It did make it a little more tricky when you take the whole thing apart. But having the pin up here instead of two screws, that makes it easier. Just all around, seems easier. Okay. Of course, these two screws decide to like get right down into the corner. So not too bad on this. Not too bad. To change out that ball there. It would be cool to do a like a clear cage so that you could see that new ball in there. It's the only unfortunate thing, you know, you change it for a cool black silicone carbide ball, but you can't see it anyway, so, you know, whatever. Check it for function. We are good to go. It is rock solid, just like normal. Really smooth right now. But did I just not tighten everything up all the way? Because it feels way smoother than stock, and I haven't even put any oil in it or anything. Huh, interesting. Yeah, I could not even, if you watch my unboxing video on this knife, I could not even flick it open. Now, it could just be that the pivot was overly tight out of the box, and I just haven't. Yeah, that's what it is. It was just tighter before. But, yeah, loosen it to whatever you want, and you are good to go. The XL is the champion for working on it, I think. Maybe not. Like I said, maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe it's because I did it before. Maybe it's just because of the flared thing. That made it way more difficult, but it looks pretty sexy, though. It does bug me. I mean, it shouldn't, because, like, not a big deal, but there is nothing holding it together on this side. Like, nothing is holding this together over here. And even on the stock one, it's literally just the flare going through the scales holding it together. Not a very good design, in my opinion. It should have another standoff like this. Do the same thing. Swap this one out for, I don't know. Yeah, swap this one out for a pin, just like on this. Like, just do the same thing. Do a pin up here if you don't want more screws, and then Move this down here to a standoff. You got room. There's so much room in here. Could just be right there. Just like this. Spyderco. Do it. Change it. All right. Please comment down below. Was this helpful at all? I don't think it was. It went a lot easier than I was expecting. So thanks for all the comments, like, subscribing, all this stuff. Appreciate you guys. Wouldn't want to do this without you. Take care. I'm out.